Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Jofo here, and I'm back on some Vampyr. It's been a while. Pillars of Eternity has basically consumed my entire life. So I kind of don't really play much else. But yeah, so let's keep going. We have that dude to kill in the other section who's pretty hard to kill. It's pretty hard to fight. I'll be honest. I need more blood somehow to be able to fight him. Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor. Please forgive the austere decoration, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. Yeah. I also gave orders to let you rest and for the staff to never enter your room. You will be able to sleep all day without being disturbed and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there's an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. I imagine how awfully new and disturbing this all must be to you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Know that you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These dark times we all are presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke. My esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Okay. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I've discovered about Econ in the last few years. Feel free to read about them. Okay. Are these the notes? 15th hour, bad sleep. Becky coughed all night. Oh yeah, I did read this. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. And I'm see the vampire. I have a gun, but I have shotgun shells, but I have no bullets. Yeah, heal. Okay, let's get back out here. We fooled around enough. There's nothing here. Can't open that. Can't go there.
It's locked.
Not now.
That's back to my room. Okay. Ah, there it is. Oh, jeez. Okay. I do not have enough blood, though. Like, I really don't have enough blood. So... yeah, combat is really clunky. I'm not super into it, unfortunately. There's some cool bits like that and stuff, but like as a general rule, what's this way? Let's explore a little. We are a vampire after all. Really? Just an open door, just like that, to the hospital. That's, you guys find that safe? It'd be cool if we could see people inside the houses. That'd be really dope. Like a little bit of life. What's this? It's another entrance to the hospital. Oh, what the hell? I just saw. Thank you for the shillings, my friend. I'm robbing dead bodies. The fuck? Crumpled letter. Details. Crumpled letter. Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing. Now expect getting better. Except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbors, and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first, and I realize that now that the important thing is that you get better soon. The Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I heard, despite the bad behaviors of this Milton Hooks. I promise you that everything... Milton Hooks, that's the... He's been charging money to the people extra to get a bed. Milton. Milton. What are we gonna do with you, Milton?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Fair.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Ooh. Well,
Do you work here alone?
Yes,
killed her.
very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would
Wow.
enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man.
Jeez, is he ever?
No, Dr. Reed, I am a foolish man, but I like to think otherwise.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
All kinds of goods. Let's see, what kind of goods do you
What
sell?
kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
I mean, that's a nice way to think, but...
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Okay, what do you have? Opium? How many shillings is that? 41. An enigmatic formula. That's cool. Rise of the epidemic and the rampant shortage of legal medication. London citizens for its sedative.
It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
So does he know I'm a vampire? Like, I'm starting to think some people do know. Like, obviously know. They're talking to me like they know. Where did I come from? I came from here. So it's this way. Oh yeah, I can run, eh? I forgot about that. I want to find citizens that I can eat so I can have blood. Or something. Nothing here. No poster. Your king and country need you. Pfft. My king and country can go fuck itself. That's something y'all are gonna discover about me. If you watch me enough and you get to know me enough, I am zero patriotic. I'm Canadian, but I do not feel like I owe any loyalty to this country other than the fact that it's treated me well. I'm not even someone who really likes the military to begin with. I think it's completely useless. I don't know why we can't all live in peace. Oh, okay, well it sounds like I'm getting closer to some things now. $18? No. That guy's going to eat me. I'm only level 6. What the hell? Okay, so you can't go exploring too fast, because you will encounter things that can eat you. I might have gone in the wrong place. I just realized some of the graphics make it look a little bit like a watercolor, which I kind of like. What is this place? Alright. Nothing here yet. Yeah, I have a feeling this is not the area I want to be in right now. I love the look of it, though. It really feels like a Victorian, well, not Victorian, but like pre-industrial. Actually, let's be honest, it's post-industrial, but right in the middle, I guess, of the Industrial Revolution. Yet another door just opened like that. The hospital can no longer take any patients. Oh, that sucks. It's a little bit witchery, the controls of the character. Like you can't. I always hated The Witcher for that. Witcher 3, like I find the character is just really annoying to control. And that's where I ate the dude, right? Yeah. There's no other dude to eat here. I guess you can talk to everybody.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
And vampire.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Oh, okay, so my mesmerize is not high enough.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this
Okay.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink him. I gotta start drinking the doctors. That'd just be stupid.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
He's absolutely right.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Yeah, he kinda does. Sorry to say.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's
So someone said that there's loud breathing in the microphone. I think I know what it is. My leg shakes when I'm sitting in my chair, and I have a secret lab chair, so I have like the neck pillow basically, and as my leg shakes, my headphones rub on the pillow and it makes a sound.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Oh, come on, guys. Seriously?
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
That's
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
because that's exactly what a doctor would say, right? A good doctor, anyways. You. Oh, you're not here. Where the fuck did you go, dude? Where's the ambulance driver?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
No, I agree, but I'm also right in saying that, like, you are...
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realized I could make a fortune.
And I can't stop him? I can't do anything about that?
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Goodbye, Milton.
You're a disgusting character, Milton, but I can't argue with your logic, unfortunately. Oh, this is the same guy, people? Okay, I'll come back and talk to you later. Alright, let's bite the bullet and go try to kill that vampire guy. I have no blood. He's probably gonna kill me. I'd very much like to find a patient I can drink from. That way was death. Small bag of junk. My favorite kind of bag. So this is Whitechapel? Really? Yeah, Blackwall Furbolg in Whitechapel. Cool. This is where that's where the Ripper was. Taking your shillings, lady. Sorry. Oh, they're not attacking me. Okay. I thought they might. Whoa! Jeez, okay, well that didn't last long. I went too far. Yeah, that's fine, but I'm not gonna go around eating citizens. Alright. I don't know if the people I already killed stay dead. I should have killed everybody here. Should be anybody left. Is it downstairs? Really? Fuck off! How can he get me every time? That doesn't fucking make sense. Combat is so broken in this. How do I don't even know how to parry. No, this combat's way too fucking janky. Why am I so slow? I'm like pressing buttons, nothing happens. I get parried immediately. I'm sorry guys, I think this is going to be the end of this series. I really don't like the controls of the character. I hate fucking button mashing, and this is all button mashing, so... Quinine, huh? Also quinine, ferrous tartrate. I get a lot of that stuff. I don't know if it's good or not. Why do I remember there being something in here? Death report. Office of Pembroke Hospital. Protocol fast progressing pneumonia virus inducing. Okay.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into it. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Yeah, I think he needs to sleep.
Tippett has made an egregious
Hey, we did this
error.
already.
It's time we talked. It's locked.
Of course it is. I have a bunch of keys, but none of them open it. There. Still don't like the combat. But that'll do. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, that's that. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, that's right. It just was. Dope. So then that answers my questions. Yes, they come back to life. Oh, there we go. Whew, last time it was a lot harder.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Yes, it is. What? No, no. Pick up this.
Sodium hypochlorite.
There you go.
Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
There we go. Now we can go up here. Oh, is that the trick? Like, should I have come up? No, he would have been able to do the same thing as me, technically. Yeah. Oh, a workbench. Nice. Uh-oh, did I just make a boo-boo? Ah, don't, really? No, I just fucked myself, really? No, that couldn't be right. Is there a way to... load a game? Oh, no, 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 no. No, I think I just stupidly did something. I made myself a serum, but I shouldn't have made a serum. Ah, really? Well, I'm not starting again if that's the case. Like, I don't like the game enough to say that I'm gonna start it again if I can't make the fucking shit because I used up all the ingredients to make something else. Crap, I don't know what to do now. Whoa, what the hell? Who are you? That's not what I need, right? Anyways, that's not probably not what I need. Let's go check there to see if they have a way to help people who are stupid and do stupid shit. Really? It is the fatigue one I want, right? Yes. Oh my god, that actually gave me extra. There we go. Craft a treatment for fatigue. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room. On it. I like how new ones have come in. They weren't there before. But now they're here. Okay, so the game didn't fuck me over. I don't have to stop or restart. That's fantastic. But I really don't like the combat system. It's very janky, in my opinion. Alright everybody, that's going to be all for this episode. Thank you very much for watching and coming to the channel. If you enjoyed the episode, which I truly hope you did, would you please hit the like button? It helps out the channel a lot more than you know. And if you want to stay tuned for more of this content, please subscribe and hit the little bell icon, which will let you know whenever I drop a video. Alright, thank you very much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.